Previously on YouTube's Everyday Off-Road.
He came loose. Notice, kept the paint from inside here. You only need to keep the first half inch or so. Had a bit of a problem getting the clip out of here, as a lot of bearing cap is utterly destroyed. I'm wondering if it is just a better idea just to start fresh. The decision has been made. We will use this part of the axle shaft, but we need to get this tone ring off. It is out of round, it's cracked, and it is very dangerous to have that spinning around at a high rate of speed like the axle shaft would do. So, let me set you guys down. We have a new mount for the camera now, so we can set you just about anywhere we need. We have the old hub in here, have a piece of metal back here holding this up. This will hold the axle shaft from moving around, so we can take a grinder and relief cut this tone ring and hopefully get it off. Alright, I gotta go get the extension cord, the grinder, and my fish shield, and we'll get back here. Alright? Let's see if we get a persuasion. What will happen? Look at that. Nice. This tone ring is dead. So much for him. We need to clean this guy up a little bit. Cinch back in the vise. Now, we can carefully press our universal joint into here. Alright, here the camera can pick this up. Focus. I always buy two, just in case. You never know when you have a little mishap with handling the caps and they fall down and there go all the bearings. Don't need that. Alright, got our clips and all in there. There's a beauty. We will carefully remove the caps and set them aside in a safe place, making sure not to jostle them so we don't, like that, lose the bearings. Back in play. Had one pop out. Alright, now let's bring this in a direction you can see. What we're going to do, we're going to put our end of the ball joint in here. Ball joint, universal joint. We're going to pull to one side. We are going to take one of our bearing caps and just start it in the one side. We're going to take across and push it in to keep the needle bearings in place. We're going to give it a light tap while keeping a little bit of slight pressure here to keep this in those bearings. And every now and then, tighten up the vise. You don't have to go gonzo with this. Nice, easy little taps. This universal joint has internal retaining clips. I don't know if you can see this right here, but there's a slight groove here. I need to get it just slightly past the yoke. In the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? The clips. That one is done. Now, we do the exact opposite. We pull it this way. Get in there. Slide the cap on to the end of the yoke. Move over just enough to keep them bearings in play. Like I said, light little taps. All the while I can still feel this is loose. This is what you want. You want slight drag, but no binding. I don't know if you guys are shaking around. Yeah, yummy. This side just cleared. It basically just made it up with the surface. So that's where I'm going to head for this one. That got tight. See if this little trick works. You just tap back here and it loosens up. It also knocks your block out from underneath. What happens in hammering, the ears get a slight kick to them, and it binds up on these caps, and it keeps the universal joint from moving freely. Let's see if I can get my clip in there. I think I may have to go a little bit further yet. No, I am done. That portion of the axle shaft is now done. One part comes the other side, because we have to hold this while dealing with the bearings and caps on the other portion of the axle shaft. All right, I think we got a setup you guys can watch. I got a piece of 2x4 in the vise. Like before, we will stick the universal up through the ear, pushing it up and engaging the roller bearings or needle bearings, I'm going to be pulling up to keep that universal engaged into the needle bearings. Whoop! My little vise came up off back here in the axle shaft. There we go. Whoop. Sorry, moved you guys around. All right, we'll do this again. All right, a couple more light hits should do it. I'm looking for the groove to protrude through the ear. Just enough that I can put the clip in. Let's see if I'm far enough. Oh. Obstacles. No, not quite. I mean, a little extra. Alright, that looks like it will work. No, yeah, no, maybe so. Alright. Let's turn you on a 90. Let me clamp my axle shaft up back here so it doesn't spin. Now, last one. Pull up on the universal. A little bit of suction. Just enough to engage into the needle bearings. I don't quite have enough. Still moving around, which is good. I can see enough of the groove. I might be able to get the last clip in. Move the obstruction out of the way. Get the clip started. Click. You normally clip right in, but I do like to go around under you and make sure they are fully seated by giving a light tap with the hammer. That one wasn't fully seated. Alright, spin here. Light tap there. I'm going to double check these since I did not do it before. Nice and solid. Nice and solid. There. We have now changed the universal joint on a Dana 30 ZJ. They correct this. A ZJ Dana 30 axle shaft. There is a difference between the ZJ and the XJ, and it has everything to do with this connection. This is a larger connection, larger yokes, larger universal. So, we are now done here. Let's go get you set up over by the axle. We'll install this and finish up on that side. Alright? That ain't gonna work.